Welcome to Corvette Garage. On this week's episode, this is not a Corvette. This is a 1977 CJ7, AMC Jeep, not a Chrysler, no, but AMC. This is one of my favorite projects, and the reason is because this Jeep was built when I was growing up around here, and I just so happened. Well, actually, my wife so happened to see a listing, I believe, on Marketplace or what have you, and we went by and we found this thing on the side of the road. Well, it was in somebody's house, or at somebody's house, side of the road, whatever. And I bought it, and I brought it home, and it hasn't ran since. It actually wasn't running when I picked it up, and it's been sitting for a long time. This is way before I ever started working on Corvettes or doing anything else. I actually had, and I have still, an 83 CJ7 I was working on, and then I couldn't pass it up. Let's take a closer look at it. Okay, so what we have here, I mean, it's obviously not the original paint job, and I have no idea what color this Jeep was before, but I do know that it's everything, I believe, is fiberglass. This, I think, might be metal. The grill might be metal. I'm not sure yet. I have to look at it. I think it is. Yeah, it's metal. The hood's metal. But the fenders are fiberglass. And so is the body. The body's fiberglass. Everything's fiberglass on this car, or this Jeep. Yeah, so been sitting under here in my RV canopy for a while. It was in the shop for a while, and then I had to make room when I got my wildfire lift. So what we're going to be doing here is trying to get this thing running. This thing has some issues, and I know maybe when you see those little those fender well header glass packs, I think a lot of the kids call them the jips and the tips, with a set of headers coming off of something. And if you look, oh yeah, they're on both sides. Yep. And so you're thinking to yourself, oh, that must be a 304, maybe 340, 360. But nope, it's not. Check it out. That there, kids, is a Mr. Goodwrench 350 crate motor. Exactly what that is. And we're going to get it running. Now, I will tell you, when I first got this thing, I changed the oil immediately. I put a new distributor cap, or a new distributor in, and I put new plug wires and new plugs. That's all I've done to it. I never even tried to start it. Oh, and this is a new battery, but it's not new. I don't even know where this battery came from. I'm not sure. But yeah, so those headers are definitely fender well type headers. So we're gonna, I believe that is an Edelbrock. I'm not sure which one it is. It might be a 1405, maybe a 1406. I'm not sure, but we'll check it out. Doesn't look like it has electric choke. So, yep. So that's what we're gonna do. First thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna get that tire aired up, and I brought my trusty. Well, it's not really trusty, but it's okay for what it is. You know, it did help me do a lot of sanding. So I want to Go ahead and put some air in that tire right there real quick. Gonna be a while. The reason I'm putting air in it is so I can move it back a little bit. I got some room. A little bit of room anyway. It is morning. About 7:30-ish, 7:45-ish. That's probably good enough. I didn't use that much air. Make sure it is in neutral. Yeah, come on. Get out of the rut. Come on. Goodness gracious. Come on. Oh, yeah. Come on. Keep going. Okay. All right. A little bit more. Come on. Let's keep going. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on a little bit. Good Lord. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's probably good. Oh, my word. Okay. All right. As everybody says, a good project starts when putting the battery on boil. Dang it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take this off. See what we got going on under here. Hopefully there's no spiders and snakes. Lots of spiders. Too bad in there, actually. It's a little dusty. Choke's kind of doing its thing. Still have return springs. Got a vacuum leak, major one back here. There. Not sure what the intent was with that. Looks like it's mud daubed. No, it's got a hex bolt in it holding it. All right, good. No vacuum leak. Sweet. Okay, is this even tight? Yeah, it looks tight. I guess I tightened it when I put it in there. I don't know if I put it in there right though. Pretty sure I did. It's been a long time. So fuel filter is gnarly. Absolutely no fuel in it. So it goes to a hard line, which goes all the way back to, I want to say, it's got to be an electric fuel pump because there's a block off plate where the manual fuel pump would be. So I need to take this line off for sure. And then I'm not sure what that gas is like under here. Don't even know where the fuel pump is. Should be close to the tank. I mean, there's plenty of room to get under this thing, which I probably will. Anyway, I want to show you guys what the frame looks like. So I did go and get another frame for this Jeep. So that's a plus. And it's not cracked like this one is. Let's see what's under here. Oh yeah, the lid's off and it is bone dry. Bone. Blue. Blue. Nothing in there. I mean, completely dry. I wonder. That's not good. These aren't going to work. I mean, there's no way I'm going to take these off. They're so rusty. So, I mean, let's sit here and talk about some stuff, what we need to do. I'd like to see what's underneath this valve cover. I'd like to look and see if it's, you know, worth even trying to start, for one. The guy I bought it off of was a paramedic. He said the only thing he ever did with it was four-wheel in it. Never drove it on the road. I guess, I don't know, did he trailer it? Maybe, I don't know. I don't even know. So I really want to see what's underneath this valve cover. And I'll worry about taking that fuel line off later. Nah, I should probably take it off now. So let's do it. Da, 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 da. Oh, wasn't even tight. Doesn't mean anything. Probably end up using a new fuel line anyway, because I don't want whatever crud is in this line going in this carburetor, for sure. Come on, man. Supposed to be 100 today. Yay. Oh, come on! Alright. I gotta use a little bit more coercion. Oh, you know what? I didn't even bring over my pliers. Let me just put a little intestinal fortitude in this and see if I can't get it to break loose. And it did. Yummy. Got it. All right. Ooh, what is that? Just sitting up there. Okay, so that looks actually pretty clean. Make sure no black witters are jumping out at me for messing with their home. Okay, so let me explain what's going on here. The entrance to my driveway is a long way. So it goes all the way down there and then goes in front of the house and it goes in that tree line over there, goes behind that house, and right over there you see them trucks. They're paving. they're paving my driveway. Not, oh, I mean, not for me, for the city. Because this is, I think, the county, and then that's the city. So this is county over here. That's county, and then the city is like right over there. So I don't really live in the city limits. I think for tax purposes I do, but I mean for the most part, I can do just about anything out here, and nobody would care. Or on another note, nobody would know whether or not they cared or not. So, so yeah. All right. So let's get this valve cover off of here. Reroute all this stuff. This PCV off of here. Go that way. And let's see if we can find some evidence of goodness. I think those are 7/16 or 3/8, one or the other. We'll find out. No, 3/8, which is fine. Come on. Oh, it's a long one. Okay. Yep. It's 2. Oh, get on here. It's really nasty in here too, so I know when I pull this thing off, a lot of crap's gonna go in there. Alright, that's what air compressors are for. Maybe I should blow it out real quick before I pull this off. Alright, all those are out. Yeah, I'm gonna blow it out. Be right back. Okay, let's see here. Right there. Whew. Okay, I think I got the major chunks out. Alright, let's see what's under here. Come on, pop off. Just pop off. Fuck. There we go. Oh. Not too bad. What's holding you up over here? Oh, the gasket. Oh, it's got a rubber gasket. It's broke. I think I have gaskets for this. Okay, yeah, those things. Missing one. Must have fell off already. Again. That's okay. Alright, so that bad boy's off of there. Made in Mexico. Yeah, this is for real. This is for real here. Oh, I don't have any rags. Let me just okay, seems like man, it all looks good. There's still oil up in here. Although if you look, the bottom, let me fix that here. The bottom of this is completely dry. See, completely dry. So, which means, it's clean, but completely dry. So yeah, but it looks good. So I think what I need to do is clean the rest of this gasket off of here, drop it on the ground, wipe it down real good, and then I might just not put them on yet. I might take them both off. It's been sitting so long, I wonder if I should pre-lube it. And what I mean by that is like take the distributor out, use another tool to set and spin the oil pump to push oil up in here. Or do I risk it and try to use the starter to turn it over and push oil up in here? You know, this motor really doesn't mean that much to me because I'm LS swapping this thing anyway. And it's not like it's been sitting for 20 years. I mean, it's been sitting, but there's still oil. There's still oil on top of the retainers. So I'm pretty confident that the lifters probably still have some oil in them. So I'm good with that, I think. So I'm going to just go ahead and button this back up and see if this motor turns. Alrighty, we're going to take this other side off over here. See if it looks the same. Hopefully it does. And stuff in the way, kind of. I have no idea what this ground coil. This goes. It actually goes down to the start to the coil. So I don't quite understand what all that is for. Why it's like that. Stuff. And it's just a lot of wires. Yeah, that also goes through the coil. I mean, to the solenoid. So, huh. Yeah, well. We'll just have to figure this out. I'm going to need the ignition on. So, meanwhile, take these off. Oh, I need to blow this side out too, real quick. Yeah, I'm going to put this on just so I don't throw anything down the carburetor. Oh, get on there. All right. Those are off. Might have to pull these plug wires. Get this side off. Yeah, pull that plug wire. Come on, buddy. Mm-hmm. Come on, get off of there. Yo. Yeah. Stay over there. I'll get the rest of them off. Forget this. There we go. Mm-hmm. Turn it on. So hard. Why are you in there anyway? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I didn't think so. That coil thing is going to have to come off. And we'll figure it all out later. I don't even know where it's mounted. How did it even get on here? Hmm. Well, it's screwed in there. So nuts. Figured it out. A little closer over here. So this stupid coil, which they have wired in. So they have, looks like they have the looks like 12-volt ignition coming from the coil go into this. Looks like the I forget what it's called, resistance, some kind of resistor. Anyway, going back through here and then back through. Not sure how that's. Yeah, I'm gonna take this out, take all that crap out. I'm really trying to get this coil out. Still. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to do. See if I can get you over here so you can actually see there's a couple of screws that I need to get out. I got one out already. Trying to get the one out on this side. And then there's one on the very bottom. So I did spray them because they go through the firewall. So I did spray them. So now I'm going to try and get up there and see if I can't see this thing. Right there. And then I'm going to climb up on this engine, or this Jeep thing. Crash that. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Alright. Any leverage whatsoever on this nut or screw. Are you kidding me? Is it stripped out? I have no idea. Oh, great. This is really kind of hurting my knee. Can't get on there solid. Alright, I see what I'm doing. I need you right now. I'm out. I don't understand. Why is that not got? Is it a Phillips? It's just rusted. It's terrible. Oh my god. Alright, I got it. Let me get down. I can't even get it. Phillips on it. Okay, you're right there. Nothing. Nothing. Stay in there. I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna cut those off where they're coming through the firewall and see if I can't just punch them through. Yeah. Yeah, I cut through some fiberglass. Alright. Alright, see how that goes. Ooh, smells. All right, let's see. Ain't got much to go. Not a lot of threads holding that on, for sure. Can't believe it. But I'm on it, and it's coming out. No way. Okay, got it. Got that one. Now the rest of it is on the other one's on the bottom. All right, let's see what we can do here. Oh, can I see? No. So this thing is, so somehow this thing is on here with a clip or something. Okay. I think I see this now. Man, 80s technology. Come on, man. I'm wearing my Lucky Watch band. I want to help Steve with. Hopefully this stuff come on in. Oh, that's a much smaller. Yeah, that's much smaller than that. I'm not like buried up in metric tools to get this thing apart. I mean, it's one thing I got going for me. Okay, that's out. Now, what does that mean? I took this out, but what does that mean? Does that mean this will slide off now? Does it mean no? Don't. Yeah, it does, and it did. Junk, trash. My father-in-law. Time out. Time back in. He didn't even see me. Drove right by me. Good. I mean, it's okay. All right. I just didn't want to really be kind of bothered right now. All right. I know I probably don't have to take this out now, but I'm gonna. Oh, here he comes. He's coming back. Or no. I don't know what he's doing. Come on. Yes. Go. Just slow and steady. Yeah. Slow and steady. Okay. Got it. See all this paint coming off, flaking off this firewall, dude. Terrible. I mean, the body's junk. Every body mount on this thing's trashed. So, how did that happen? Okay, well, I'm gonna put that back in there. Let's see if we can get this thing off of here without pulling the heater hoses off. And will it work out? Yeah. No, I mean, kinda. I mean, want to get a bunch of trash in there. I'll vacuum it out. Oh wait, my daughter has my shop bag. How's that gonna work out? Okay. Icky poo. All right, success. Success. Oh wow. Looking good. All right, let's come around here and look at this real quick. Okay. Not too bad. See some markings on the spring. So, I mean, for a motor to be apparently, supposedly, I don't know, 40 years old? 80s. I mean, that's when these were built. Pretty good. All right. All right, so far we have, let me get this straight. Okay, so far we got both valve covers off, and nothing is like blaring at us that this motor shouldn't be able to turn over. Um, so I'm gonna, I mean, that was my purpose, was to look inside here. So I can take you a little bit closer look on both sides, and then we can call it, I think. There we go. Okay. So we got, I mean, focus. Come on, focus. 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 In there. Focus. Phone sucks. But anyway, it looks good. Got some dirt to clean up. But other than that, it's pretty good. Wish I could get it a little bit better detail. Okay. Not too bad. I mean, it looks good. You can still see markings on the springs. There's still oil. And there, I'm sure there's oil in the lifter still. And yeah. Oh yeah, looks a lot better. So I'm going to clean those valve covers up, and I'm going to clean those valve covers up and get I got new gaskets I'm going to put on there, and then get them back on, button them up, and then start working on spark. See if we can get some spark. I'm also going to pull the spark plugs and turn the engine over that way. It's much easier to turn over with the spark plugs out. All right, I've been cleaning on these a little bit, and as you can see, they're not in real good shape. I mean, I want to save on these, so I wire wheeled all the paint that was falling off of there, and then scrubbed it with, well, I used my parts cleaner, got all the grease and stuff off, and I wire wheeled it. Then soap and water, cleaned it, got whatever residual crap off of there. And then I want to spray it with a little rust treatment, and then when it dries, and then paint them black, save on them a little bit. All right, I'm gonna take these spark plug wires off of here, and I already have it where I know what's what over here, so. Plugs out. Man, those are tough. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I don't think you can get a plug socket on that. Get one on that one. But there ain't no way in Hades it's going on this other one over here. No. Alright, so I'm gonna need socket. Well, I'll get the rest of I'll get the ones that I can get out. Yeah. Get a different tool probably. Yeah. Brand new plugs. Brand new plugs. So. Yeah, not happening. Yeah. It is what it is. Alright, I got the other side out. Let's see what we can do with this side. Alright. Hmm. Come on. A lot of tedious work. Good. Of course. And last one. Oh, tighten it. Sorry. There we go. It's loose. All right, they're all out. So, I want to see if I can't stick something on that and rotate that engine. All right, I want to try and turn this thing over. Okay, 5/8. There she turns. Much easier to do it from down here, I believe. Well, I thought it would be. Oh my word, really? This bolt's not even tight. Huh. Well, kind of nuts. Huh. That's kind of crazy. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, this is a little tougher than I thought it would be. I need to get up here. I need to actually feel for uh, feel for the compression stroke as I'm pushing down on this. I'm looking. The intake valve is opening. Now the intake valve is closing. Oh, that was it. Exhaust is opening. I heard it, felt it. And so let's do this again. Okay, exhaust opening. Intake opening. Intake closing. So right there, should be, top dead center. Intake valve is shut, exhaust is opening. So, yeah, the way that is, the way that goes, how that is, whatever you want to say. Oh, it's got that stupid flex fan. Okay. All right, so we are at top dead center. So we just need to take the distributor cap off, look at it, make sure that the rotor is pointing toward what number one is. And they've got it pointed this way. Or when I put the distributor in, I put it exactly the way I took the old one out, because there's no room for the vacuum advance. It'll hit the firewall if I tried to push it any further this way. So we're gonna take the distributor cap off and have a look, see where it's pointing to. Okay. Alrighty. And there. Okay. All this jambalaya out of the way. Oh, let me take this off. Oh, hold on. I need a flathead. I think this ain't gonna work with me. That burn it. Nope, it's another Phillips. That burn it. Okay, got it. And hey, y'all. Hey. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, are you kidding me? Okay. There. Oh, wow. Rotor's pointed straight back. So that's no good. Okay. All this stuff out of the way. Alright, so the rotor pointed straight back. What I want it to be doing is pointing toward number one, this right here. So we're gonna loosen that up, fix it. Okay, stick that right there. I'm gonna pull this thing up here. There. Point toward number one. That's gonna be our number one right there. Okay? That's where it's gonna be. What's crazy is I need to switch all of these around. I got to switch all of these around so that they'll make it work. All right, I think I'm ready to get this thing put on here and get these plugs back in. Get it all figured out. So, for one, watch this. Is that okay? Choke, manual choke. All right, well, we'll reroute that stuff if we have to. Mm-hmm. There we go. In there. Kind of tight. Just hold that down. What's keeping it from doing? There we go. Okay. Okay, that should be that. And get the plugs back in. You know, I should probably put some anti-seize on here. All right, so I have anti-seize. I got this Velcro rubber gaskets, so you can reuse them. And what I'm going to do is put some of this black RTV, smear it just a little bit on both sides, I mean, not on both sides of this, but on both sides here. Both sides. Both valve covers. There we go. All right, it's another day. It's another day. I am right now going to put the valve covers back on. Just not bolting them down, just setting them in there so I don't mess with anything else. I'm gonna actually, because when I took them off, I got some debris in there. So I'm using, I don't know, just a little like wax and grease remover to stick that dirt to stick to on my rag. And then just dab it in some of these spots, see? Like a piece of paint or something. Gasket. But it's not terribly like that everywhere. Just getting some spots. I do need to clean this surface a little bit because this is where the gasket's going. Had that cork gasket on there. I had one of these nifty chemical guys, Dill. I love them, but this particular one, notice I ain't spraying because of the O-ring. The O-ring, you know, decided to quit, and I only used it one time, just on that one. So I have others, but I don't want to. I don't want to use them right now. But yeah. Anyway, I'm just gonna set those down on here. Gnarly debris and stuff off of here. I got rubber gaskets, so it'll be all right. Well, I cleaned them up best I could. Sprayed, painted them, covered the rust, and kind of, I don't know, I liked them. So I didn't want to. I have others, but I wanted to use these for this engine because this is what it was made for. You know, came in the old crate motor this way. That's good right there. All right, I'm ready to put this other valve cover on. Come on, man. There we go. What's the problem? Problem, sir. I'm over too far, I think. There. It's on now. There we go. All right. I'll fasten them down later. I have bad boy. There. And this that I cleaned up right there. Mr. Gasket. And PCV valve. Come on. Get in there. Okay, you're in there. All right. All right, next thing is, remember yesterday we saw this thing, I called it a resistor, couldn't really think of the name. It's a ballast resistor for points. That bad boy right there on the firewall, right there. We're gonna snag that off of here. Yeah, you don't need these for HEIs. So it's got a, I guess it gets a 12 volt input and it regulates it down to, or it resists it down to 7 volts, some sort. Anyway, it's coming off, and then I got to turn this wire. I believe this is the switched red wire. Here's the switched 12 volts that needs to go into coil on the distributor. I need to get them things off of there. This bad boy. Weird size too. It's 11:30 seconds. Huh. I don't even know. I'm gonna use that. So what I'm gonna end up doing is fixing this where it has another wire long enough to go over there. And it uses the butt connector. So I'm gonna make a wire and I'll be back. Okay, this is some stuff I'm using to make this wire. I'm not gonna show you unless you want to watch it. Basically, I got these heat shrink wire connector assortments. Also have some heat shrink, basically wire. You know, you put 2 wires in there, put a heat gun to it, shrinks it on both sides. And I have actual heat shrink if I need it. I don't think I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna use these. Now, what I could do is use this and then put a heat shrink on top of it. A little overkill, I think. But I have this one. This is what I'm going to need to plug into the bat part of the coil, which is the same as this. So I'm going to cut this one off, and then strip it. There we go. Kind of twist that up a little bit. And then you stick it in there, like that. And then let me get my heat gun, and we'll go to town. I really don't want to shrink the top part. Hopefully it won't. There it goes. And cranking. There. Got the shrinkage going. And while it's let it cool down a little bit. Once it cools down, I'm going to crimp it. Ugly. Really ugly. Do we care? I don't think we care. But it's not coming off. It's in there. It's gonna do its job. Now this other side, I'm cutting. I'm going to get it ready, because what I'm going to end up doing is using, this is 14 gauge, 16 gauge, so I'm going to be using this. Well, you put it basically after you strip it. Let me strip it. Let me strip it. Okay, strip. What this will do is you put this in all the way through like that, where it's in the metal, the metallic, whatever that is, it's going to melt. And then you put the other wire on the other side by side, and then use a heat gun. Bam, it's together. So all we got to do is, I want to poke it in there like that so we don't lose it. All we got to do now is go out to the Jeep, prep that other wire, and take my heat gun with me I have a long power cord out there and put those wires together. All right, we're out here. I think I'll have all the tools I need. So this is the wire that we fixed, that we prepped in there. What I need to do now is, oh, that's a different gauge wire. Does it matter? I don't know. I don't think so. It doesn't matter for this though. I don't know, we'll see. If not, I'll go find a bigger gauge wire and make it and call her good. Alright, that is a bigger gauge. 12. Uh-oh. Well, then fall down the carburetor. What was I doing? What was I thinking? We'll do a check real quick. No, it didn't. That ain't it. Well, I mean, huh. Well, we'll just, and we didn't see that. Yeah, we'll definitely pretend we didn't see that. Just, you know, just rubber. Okay. Not sure this is gonna fit in here. No, not gonna work. So I gotta get bigger gauge. All right, I got the right cable. Well, cable, wire. So, yeah, it's the only one I could find that was heavy enough. I think this is actually a 10 gauge and that's 12 gauge. And I was trying to use 14 gauge. So, I don't know. It's a lot of gauges. And not the reading kind. Not, I mean, the needles or the digitals or any of those. So, my goal is to get it in there like so. Okay, so we got it in there like, oh, come on, man. Okay, twisty. They're all twisty. Nice. I think what I need to do is have my heating gun like in hot standby. No pun intended. So this is my RV cable, or 20. It's a 20 amp. So there, ought to work. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna put this bad boy on there. Heat shrink it. And just heat it. Heat, heat, heat. Lots of heat. And just keep heating. And I need it to stay so where I can just let go of it and put the heat on it. You know what I mean? Because that's hot. That's hot. Come on, slide in there. There we go. Like that. Because we want that to solder real good. Yeah, she's starting to flow. The old solder's melting, starting to flow. You see it getting shiny. I think that's good. We'll let her cool down a little bit. A lot. Cool down a lot. All right, I did that. Now, I don't want to plug this. Now I am going to put this up and then I'm going to install new cables, battery cables. I got ground and I got hot, so red and black. This one has a winch cable. Got a winch cable that's attached to this here, going up that ways. So I gotta get that off of there. And I'm not gonna put it back on. And then, see, it has another deal coming off of there like that. So I don't know if this, yeah, this one has it too. All right, well. This one's a gazillion, or the one that's on there is a gazillion miles long. Oop. Okay. I hope this is long enough. Goes from the coil. Yeah, it's long enough. Should be. All this stuff here. This is crazy. I don't know what this is. It's going to a fuse. It's coming from the coil. I don't know what it is. I traced it. This thing is coming from all the way underneath. I mean, look how long this cable is. It's coming all the way underneath these headers. So I just need to take it off and yeah, I just need to take it off. All right. Busted this thing loose. Got to hit record. All right. Come on. Oh, come on. There we go. All the way out. It's silly long. I mean, I would have reused it if this hadn't been so dorked up, you know? For me, anyway. It is dorked up for me. It's metric, but I don't care. Oh, really? Is that what's going on here? Okay. All right. Okay. This thing, problem, man. I need that right there. Hmm. Trying to get out of the sun. 100 degrees again today. Okay, let's try. Let's wedge that. No? What's the best scenario here? Come on. Problem. Now it's stuck on there. Come on, man. Hey, somewhere right there. Probably not the greatest thing. Love that tool. Best tool ever. Trash. Pile. And then, of course, this thing. Got to cut this off. Long cord. Useless. New cord. And the new thing. Coming out. Nope. Okay. So I'm assuming battery. I don't know what's going on underneath all that though. Alright, let me get my battery up here and see exactly where the posts are located. What the hell that is. This is my ground wire I gotta fix. So, let me get that. Okay. Y'all need to get out of the way. Alright. Okay, some positives here. This is gonna go underneath all this. Gotta be ground. Didn't come off of my side over here. I know of. No. So this bad boy just needs to go. And I'm going between the headers just because I should, right? I don't think I'll have any room to go behind them. Try it real quick. They had like a gazillion miles of it earlier in there. Now, I could, yeah, that could work. Coming across like that. So, need to, right, what do you call them? Bend that. So make sure it's tied out of the way. It's not going to melt. That's that. Thing's just silly. I don't even know what this is. It's red. Probably needs power. Probably ground somewhere. Right over here. That red thing needs to. See, and that's going right through there too. The header. Probably not the smartest idea, but the way to have it routed. Yeah. We're just gonna get it started and run it. The engine's coming out. So I just want to see if it runs. Does it feel good? Going in the long way. There we go. It's easier. I do need to keep that from riding up that cable on the lug. Gonna reach down under there and pull it. Snug it up real quick. Yeah. Yeah, it's tight. Good enough. All right, now ground cable. I don't want to lose these. Winch probably needs to be cleaned. Yeah, clean it. All right, next one is this. Here that one goes. Trash everywhere. Okay. See, this one also has a thing. Maybe that's what that connects to. Most likely. That's what that is. It's top post battery. Okay, so this is connected to that bolt on the back of the head. Okay. 5/8. I think I was wrong. Yeah, 9/16. Oh, daggone hot. Crazy. Uh-huh. Righty tighty. Let's go the other way. There we go. What's the other end of that look like? Nice. All right, I got some cleaning to do. I'll be right back. All right, I have brake fluid clean or brake cleaner, and I wanted to wire wheel this before I hooked it up to that bad boy. Be nice if the winch worked. Be a plus. All right, so I want to clean the back of the head. Come on. Clean that surface off real good. Oh, whoop. Ooh, that's close. Yeah, that's clean. Oh, good. Good enough for us. I want that setting in heat. Going in that way is the way that needs to go. And do I need to run it underneath all this? Probably so. Okay, so that's what I'll do. And here, that in there like that. Hang on, find the hole, put some threads on it. Okay, not my hand. I mean, not my good hand. I mean, they're both good hands, but it's not the hand I prefer to do this. Because that needs to go, yeah, that needs to go down there. So I'll have some, there we go. Yeah, can't see anything, not a thing. And it's righty tighty. Got it. That definitely needs to go down, like that way. Probably a lot further down. Probably on the other side of that. No, I don't know. Maybe. Because I don't want to draw that cable in there. Yeah, that's more like it, I think. Yeah. Because I'm going to tie those away from those headers once we get everything kosher. The wrong way. All right, ground cable connected. I have no idea. I mean, I'm assuming that this, I really don't know what that happened here. Huh. I mean, it looks like battery. So, I don't know what that is. Because this is alternator. So this is charging cable. I don't know what this is. Um, I have 12 volts coming off the coil that comes up here. It goes into the firewall to a goes to a fuse that I found. So I'm just going to shove this back in this hole. I have no idea what it's for. I wonder, this might be 12 volts going back to ignition, like continuous. And then, like it, I don't like it going through there like that. As long as it just don't get next to the header, that ain't good. And then this has got to be ground. That was supposed to be on this terminal here. So, see if we can't take this off. Hmm. Oh no, really? I mean, this was not even tight, which I guess is okay. Need that. Save it. This wire needs to be made up to. That's not going to be a problem. Next is this wire too hot. And it's got to go over here. So I need to put a connector on here. Yeah. Okay. So I got this connector I'm going to put on here, but I'm going to cut this off real good, make it nice. Okay. Kind of twist that. Get this thing on there. Bam. Then crush it like a veal cutlet. Isn't that what Arnold Schwarzenegger said? I'm going to crush you like a veal cutlet. You ain't going nowhere. Now, I need my heat gun. What I do with my heat gun? There it is. Ah, my wife's back with the grandbaby, which is cool. Here, let it hang. And then what I want to do is just hold that there. Okay, I think that did the job. All right. So I think we're at the point to where we can hook up the battery and be okay. And then we can start looking for voltages, like cranking voltage or amps or whatever. So basically, we want to see if you have switched 12 volts to the distributor. And then try and look and see what some of these other wires are doing. So yeah, that's what we're wanting to do. And then, but I want to do this in a control fashion, you know. I really need to zip tie that up. So this goes over here with this. And then, all right, hold on, my dog's out. All right, ready to hook up. So we're going to do ground first. That's just, I don't know why, just because. That's what I want to do. So we're going to put ground in here like so. Cross that. Should have put it on this side. Huh. Never thought it would be this hard to just thread a nut on a bolt. There. Lord. All right. Way too big. Mm-hmm. What do I do with my yeah, I ain't going nowhere. Okay, got that one. Now for the moment of truth, as far as like, are we? I don't even know what this goes to. That's ground. No clue. No idea. Not gonna worry about it. Oh shoot! This was supposed to go on there for the winch. So back it up. Back it up. Did we even care about the winch? I mean, yes. I do want to see if it works. I cleaned it. It ain't going nowhere. Okay. All right. All right. So we have no sparks. I know this battery's good. I have no idea what this wire's for. No idea. This is kind of weird. No smoking. Smelly thing. Wow, still too little. Okay. Why? Why? Really? Is it that? Is that the way that's going to be? So, got this. Okay. Okay, that's something because I hear it. So, flashers or blinker. Haven't flashers. Some works. Well, at least you know when you broke down, your flashers are going to work. That's what counts. The old flasheroonie. Flasheroo. That's as tight that is that. I'm gonna have to redo that. I'm gonna have to redo that. So let me break out the old multimeter here. Let's see. As far as voltage goes, do we have that on this thing here? Let's go to ground. Nothing. I got a good ground. Nothing. Okay. I'm gonna go put the key ignition, turn it on, and see if we have 12 volts. Stupid blower fan, blower motor's on. I don't know what turns that off. Yeah, I don't know how to kill that. Stupid windshield wiper. There's so many toggle switches in here. That's not going to be good. Okay, I got it off. But I don't know how to turn the fan on. Oh, I did it. Center position. These are three-way switches. Sweet. Now I know. All right. Oh, fuel pump. Fuel pump. All right, we're drowning over here. Gasoline everywhere. All right. Wow. We're getting places. We sure are. That fuel pump is pushing. Okay. Bad gas? It doesn't smell good. But I'm going to hook it up anyway, just so it doesn't go everywhere. I don't know how to turn the fuel pump off. Dadgummit. Man. It don't smell terrible. I mean, it smells like paint thinner. It smells like it burned. Come on. Man. Yeah. All right. I'll let that cool down a little bit. I need to bolt these things down. All right. So I'm going to disconnect the battery and I'm going to continue this later.